Boom shakalaka, what is going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to actually tap trade. So a couple days ago, I made this video, 14x your winnings. So you have a much better chance of winning if you do tap trading as opposed to regular trading. So in this video, what I'm going to do is show you exactly how I tap trade, some of the tips I got from the people at BXB, so that way you can start tap trading if you want to and hopefully start making money instead of losing money. Now the reason I say tap trading as opposed to regular trading, so regular trading, 95% of traders lose. That means you only have a 5% chance of winning. But with tap trading, they've taken a look at all their data since May, so the past 5 months that they've been doing this. And really, for the most part, you have a much better chance of winning, depending upon whether the volatility is high or low. In a low volatility market, you have a 21% chance. High volatility market, you have a 70% chance. On average, 43% chance, which is 8 times better chance of winning than just regular trading. So why not do this tap trading? That's what I thought. That's why I've been doing it. So I'm going to share with you what I've learned, and hopefully you can learn some stuff from it too. Now, if you want to get started, there's a link down in the description. You can just use that link, download the app. Even if you're in some places like America or something, you can just download the app, go ahead and try out tap trading. They'll give you some tether to go ahead and try it with. Now, this is basically what you see when you download the app. Okay, this is what tap trading looks like. You have a buy, you have a sell, you have a close all. Okay, so this white line here, that's the price movement over time. And as you can see here, green dot, red dot, that was a buy and a sell, buy and sell. Now, some things that I look at when I'm looking at these things. The main thing is the big buttons. I either use, so depending on whether I'm buying or selling, I'll either use buy and close all or sell and close all. I don't really buy and sell individually just because I don't want to be left with open positions. Another important thing to look at is up here in the top, the profit and loss, because once you click on a trade, you're in for something, your profit and loss. You want to make sure you get into the profit, and then when you're in the profit, you want to close your trades, take the profits. Up here, this green and red bar is the volume profile, and then also on the side here on the right you have stop losses and take profits. Now, these are some tips that I've been using that I got from Aaron, who's one of the best tap traders out there. I'm going to have him on the channel in the future. It should be noted I'm not a professional. I've just been doing this for about a week or so, been having fun with it, some wins, some losses, but overall learning. Okay, so tips. The number one tip is just to follow the trend, okay? So basically, and this is something that's been said over and over again, like in Trading in the Zone, a whole bunch of different books. When the market's going up, you want to be buying. When the market's going down, you want to be selling. That's the same thing we do all the time. Well, so you're just trying to find the trend and follow the trend, and I'll show you some examples of that in a minute. Then, in addition to that, so with following the trend, what I'm doing is if the market's going up, I'm buying and closing. Okay, I'm not worried about selling if the market's going up. I'm just buying and closing. If the market's going down, I'm selling and closing. That's basically how I'm doing it. And what I do is I spend the first minute, so you can see here is a minute. The first minute, just figuring out the overall trend of the market. Is it going up? Is it going down? Is it going sideways? If it's going up, I'm buying. If it's going down, I'm selling. If it's going sideways, I'm not getting involved in it. Okay, which brings us to the second point, which is be patient. Okay, you don't need to trade all the time. I mean, Warren Buffett said that if he gave somebody only 20 trades to have in their life, they would end up making a lot better trades out of them. So don't feel like you have to trade all the time. In most of the things that I do, I don't trade that often. I might have a few open positions. Now, some people trade a lot more. Probably when you get more experience, you can trade a bit more. But for the moment, all I do is I be patient. I wait until I think I see something coming, and then I take advantage of it. Also, I'm not trying to be greedy. So when I buy, basically, once I start making a profit, then I close. I don't need to wait until it's the ultimate profit, because the little profits add up over time. The last little tip is trade from noon to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Now, this is something, there's one of the best traders in the Philippines. She makes on average about $10,000 plus a month with a few other people that she does it with. They all make $10,000 a month, but they trade from midnight to 4 a.m. their time, which turns out to be noon to 4 p.m. Eastern time. It turns out that they just found that time period is the most volatile time period. So if you're going to be trading then, it can be a good time to trade. Something else that I've been messing around with that I'm not sure how useful it is, it seemed to be useful, is to actually, I've been using just the charts with a couple moving averages. So basically what I did was I logged into TradingView. I'm trying out a premium account for a month. Now the premium accounts are $60 a month. I don't want to pay that, but I'm trying one out. You get it free for a month to see if this is actually useful, because you can get the 1-second charts, which I think may be helpful for this. And what I'm using them for is to kind of determine the overall direction in the market. So I have this blue line here is at the actual price action of Bitcoin Tether on Binance. And then we have the 75-second and 150-second moving average here. These just give me an idea of the general movement of the market. So I can tell, the market's going down when this orange one's going down. But when I see the green, which is the 150-second moving average, when I see that turn, then I know we have a very big market shift. So I'm going to be looking for the price potentially coming back up here. Now, a couple things I look for. I said that for the first minute, you're just trying to determine the overall direction of the market. So if we take a look in this example here, the first minute I didn't trade. Okay, so that's the first minute, didn't trade. But I saw the market's going up, and I tried to imagine some trend lines. Okay, top and bottom trend lines as the pattern, as the price is going up in there. So I just figured, hey, if we're getting close to there, potentially we could buy in and sold. I made a little bit there, but when I thought it was coming even closer to the trend line, I bought then, and price popped up. I sold. I wasn't being greedy there. And then furthermore, same type of thing, just an extension of the trend line down here. Okay, so I did the same thing. As you can see, 124 cents, didn't lose anything on that one. Here's another one where the market trend is going down. So again, the first minute I did not trade, but I saw the trend is going down, so I drew some imaginary trend lines in my mind, and then sold, bought lower, sold, bought lower, and again sold and bought lower. So in this one made 44 cents, didn't lose anything. So that's kind of how you want to do it. Now I'm going to walk you through a couple of these things. Just I sped them up just so it doesn't take 10 minutes, it'll take like 6 minutes, but I'm just going to walk you through what I'm thinking, where I went, and then you can kind of see and you can try it out on your own. Alright, so this is what you see when you first open up the app. You want to go to Tap Trading. They have 5 different things you can choose. So 1, 5, 10, 50, 100. Basically, you have 10 clicks on each of those, so it tells you how much you're going to be spending. So first thing I do is I want to look and just the first minute determine the direction of the market. If it's going up, if it's going down, if it's going sideways. This one looks to be going up. So and now it definitely looks to be going up. So I think that, yeah, this is going up, so I'm going to be buying in this one. So I'm going to use the green buy and the orange close all button. Okay, buy and close all. Now I'm just looking, it's starting to go up. I'm trying to draw in my mind some trend lines and to determine where the price is going to go. So it looks like I have a bottom and a top trend line. Now I'm looking for it to come over towards the bottom trend line again. And when it does, I'm probably going to buy in right there. So I bought one position there. Now right now I'm just using the 1 USDT. I could go up to 100, but right now I'm just learning, so I'm using the 1 USDT. I bought there. I'm waiting for the price to go up, and I'm looking in the top right, that profit and loss thing. I'm looking at that because when that gets into the positive, that's when I want to close out and capture some profits. Okay, so just waiting for it, and eventually the price will come back up. And when it does, I'm in profits again. So there, closed it, got 2 cents profit. Now that's not much, but they add up over time. Now I'm just looking again, and the price is going to keep coming over sideways, and then eventually it's going to probably hit what I think would be the bottom of the trend line. So I'm probably going to place another buy order sometime soon. There we go. Place a buy, and then look at that. Almost immediately the price jumps up. I'm just going to capture those profits immediately. Kind of simple as that. So there, made I think 12 cents there. Okay. And so the price is coming down. That's why I say don't be greedy, because if I would have been waiting, then the price would have come back down. I would have lost it all. I'm just trying to capture little wins while doing this. Now I'm looking for the next place to go ahead and buy. So again, imagining the same trend line, it came back down, and I placed a buy order. There, sold it. Okay, 4 cents. Not great, but it's something. Okay, and then looking for another place. I'm going to wait for the price to come down probably a couple times, and then I'll go ahead and buy again. Now also, if you want to, you could use the take profits and the stop losses. I haven't used those yet just because I think they're too distracting. I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on here, but maybe you could play around with them. So I placed another buy order there, and the price is going up. I'm probably going to sell it sometime soon to capture those profits. So there, look at that. Okay, made another 5 cents or so. And again, not making huge each time, but that's 25 cents, and that's at the $1 thing. So if I was playing the $100 thing, that would be $25 I'd have made already. Just on this game, in 5 minutes, made $25, which is pretty crazy in terms of what you can make on returns. So then it's near the end. I'm not going to buy another one. I'll wait till the next game. But it shows you get a score of 42.86, profit of 24 cents, loss of nothing. And then we have the next game here. So next game, first minute, just kind of watching to see what the market is doing. Now, right now, it looks a little bit up, but also kind of sideways for me. And if I wait, though, you see, this is why it's important to wait. I see the price comes down. So this is actually a downwards trending one. All right, so that tells me I'm going to be selling. So I place my first sell order, looking up top at the profit and loss, and waiting for it to go positive, and just waiting there with my finger over the close all button for it to go positive. And then when it does, look at that, going positive, I'm going to close out. Boom. And made 9 cents on that one. So in this, I'm just using the red sell and orange close all. So I sold another position because I think it's continuing going down. Now, I imagine these trend lines in my mind. But look, price going down even more. I'm going to sell there, close it. Boom. Okay, so there, made 20 cents in 2 trades. And again, if you're using the $100 one, that could be $20. But right now, I'm just learning, and I'm just trying to get the most of this. Now, right now, looks like the price is coming back up, but I'm just kind of widening the trend lines, potentially looking for another place to sell. So there, sold again, right behind that orange close all, looking at the profit and loss, waiting for the price to come down. And when it does, I'll probably close out of that position. Now, one thing I should mention that I noticed is that right now I'm trading on the smallest amount. So the $1. That means I can have 10 trades. Each click is 10 cents because I get 10 trades in $1. So now I'm going to close again. Okay, you can see I sold there, closed lower. Awesome. Already made 44 cents in this one. But one thing that I noticed is that with trading, it does run through the BXT tokens because the tokens are actually used to pay for the trading. So even though I've been having winning trading on the lowest amount, it's still actually spending more than I'm using because I'm using the tokens. But right now I'm just doing this to learn. So I'm doing it on a free account. I'm just doing it to learn. I'm trying to have as much fun as I can. And then eventually I'll put some money in. Now this one right here, I sold it. The price went higher. I wanted to close out of that immediately. I didn't want to lose a lot because it looked like the price could be running up, and the price still is running up. So even on that, I lost. I lost 14 cents on that one. But because I sold and then closed out immediately once the price started jumping up, I didn't lose as much as I could have potentially. So overall, not bad. 144 cents, lost 14 cents. So overall, here we go. Selling again. Let's see if I can make something here. Price is going down. There we go. Made a little bit more before the end. Okay, so total made 47 cents profit, lost 14 cents. So that's 33 cents total that I made. Now that could be $33 if you're using the largest, but I'm not doing that yet because I'm in a learning phase. Alright guys, so that's basically all the tips that I have, basically how I trade. That's my tap trading tutorial. I will have Aaron on sometime soon, probably in the next couple of weeks. He's the top tap trader out there, so he'll be able to give us some more tips that'll be helpful so we can all start winning. Just to reiterate, generally following the trend. In an uptrend, you're buying, and a downtrend, you're selling. Simple as that. Be patient, so wait that first minute to determine the trend. Also, don't feel like you have to be buying and selling. Like sometimes if it's going sideways, I don't do anything at all. Also, don't be greedy because you just want to capture the profits over and over again. Like I prefer to get 10 cents 100 times than to try and get, I don't know, $10 and lose out on it completely. Also, the trading window, that could be useful. When I was trading in those things, that was between the noon to 4 p.m. Eastern time trading period. And yeah, that's kind of it. If you guys haven't downloaded the app yet, use a link down in the description. That helps me out. And then furthermore, if you discover something that's useful for trading, like we should all be working together to try and figure out the best way to game this system, because that's what we can do. So if you want to figure out the best way for trading, definitely like post some stuff down in the comments to let us know what you've been doing, what's been working, what's not been working. Also, you can join our Telegram group. You can share the information there. And furthermore, it should be said that if, for instance, like let's say you're messing around with this, you bust, you lose all the money on that. Well, it turns out you can sign up with another email, get another $5 a tether to go ahead and try it with. So, keep trying. It is something that takes some time to learn. Like, I've only been doing it for a week, but I think because I'm patient, because I'm disciplined, I tend to do pretty okay with it. But yeah, the people who are doing it the best have been kind of doing it the longest. So it takes a little while to kind of learn the patterns, but once you get them, then you can make an absolute killing. Like I said, people are making $10,000 a month doing this just on the side. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.